Welcome back, everyone, to the A-List podcast.
We're just having such a serious conversation, so now we're gonna turn it around.
My dog.
The A-List.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to a new week.
You know what I was thinking? Silly me. We could have recorded on, say, Thursday and just had Megan be on it.
Right.
To talk about New York and the hustle and bustle. But here we are, recording early to try to get ahead of...
Yeah, we're recording earlier, so not much has happened since...
Not much. Well, a lot's happened, but not a lot we can really... A lot has happened in our lives, but nothing worth like talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, everything we talked for 2 hours on the phone today.
You're right, we did. That feels like on another day, to be really honest with you. Like, I don't know. Today I was in an editing hole of content.
Yeah.
And
story of our lives.
Yeah. So I don't think I got up from my kitchen table for like 3.5 hours.
Damn.
And then I took myself on a walk because I needed to, I'm trying to like lower my cortisol levels, you know, and I heard walks were good for that. Can I add another thing in my body?
I don't know, but listen, I'm on day 5 of it. Call it placebo effect. I don't know. But like Mondays since early November, every Monday I wake up, I wish that I wasn't awake. I wish that I had died in my sleep. Okay. But today I woke up and I didn't have a rush of anxiety.
This again.
We're not going in this direction. I'm just being honest. But today I woke up and I was like, oh, okay.
And what is it? D3?
It's a very high concentrate. So they always say to take your D3, like vitamin D. Mm-hmm. But vitamin D can't be absorbed in your body without K2. So you're supposed to take them together. So This is a supplement that has them together. And it's like a really high, it's like 10,000 IUs of D3.
Okay.
Which is the highest I've ever taken. And it's supposed to lower your cortisol levels.
Okay.
And I'm on day 5 and I have I have more energy. It was so much easier to get out of bed today.
Yeah.
I think what it's doing for me is it's just directly combating my depression a bit.
Okay.
So that's fine. I'll take it.
Right. So I had to get a pill box. I'm literally 75 years old.
Today I went for a walk. I sorted my pills.
No, I fully did because I've added so many vitamins to the medication. You know what? I'm taking
that's fine.
I'm doing fiber. I have a probiotic. I have,
all the things.
Other medication.
Yeah.
And I just had to get the pill box.
Yeah.
And I felt really old.
But it is nice. Like something about organizing your pills for the week does feel nice. I've just had to do that since I was like 10. Right. I've been on all the medications for so long.
Yeah.
But
I'll see if I can take that with everything else.
Listen, it couldn't hurt to try, you know?
Yeah. I also am a little under the weather. I have a little cold. So if I'm sounding a little more nasally than usual.
You don't to my naked ear, but we'll see when I listen to the recording.
I feel a little bit. But I'm also taking elderberry, which you turned me on to whenever I'm sick, is immediately take
Get on the
elderberry. So that's, first thing in the morning is that.
Excellent.
And that's what I've been taking Dayquil. It's about it. I did. Okay. So I have on my list to talk about Afrin. Are you okay to talk about it?
Oh yeah. I think it's a problem that a lot of people.
Yeah. I thought maybe you could educate some people that maybe don't know about the uses of Afrin. I got it just for the cold. Yeah. But you have a history, so I didn't know if you wanted to, tell the people.
Yeah, it's a very...
We're not doctors, by the way.
No doctors here. So the thing is, Afrin, it's a nasal spray that's like immediate relief. So people typically take it for if you're having a cold and you need it to be able to sleep because breathing out of your mouth. Like I cannot sleep if I can't breathe out of my nose.
Yeah.
So that's how it starts. I have severe animal allergies to... cats, dogs. My number one allergen, by the way, is parakeet feathers.
That's so weird. Did you do a blood test?
Yes. Anyone who Well, I did like the prick test. If anyone who's had an allergy test knows it's like one of the most excruciating experiences ever.
Oh.
It's incredibly painful, incredibly itchy, and just so much discomfort.
Yeah.
But I got tested for literally everything, and I'm like the very stereotypical like dust mites. It's actually, if you're allergic to dust mites, you're not actually allergic to dust mites. You're allergic to their feces, which is
I hate
disgusting.
That. I really hate that.
But my number one allergen was parakeet feathers, followed very closely by cats, and then certain breeds of dogs. Stanley, thank goodness, is a hypoallergenic. I don't think Macy was hypoallergenic, but she did not bother my allergies.
I don't know if Pomeranians are.
But, I mean, they don't shed really. She kind of shed.
I think her tail shed a little bit, but
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot.
But she did not affect my allergies. But here's the problem.
That was nice.
I was in love with a man who had a dog that I also was in love with, who I was deathly allergic to. And he moved in with me shortly after we started secret dating. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. This dog, like, I can't breathe. I couldn't see out of my eyeballs. Like, they would be swollen shut. So I got on an allergy medication, but it still did not clear up my nose. So I started taking Afrin because I was afraid the boy would want to move out if I was allergic to his dog.
Yeah.
So also over time, you can kind of get used to certain animals. And I did kind of get used to her.
Yeah.
But I was already very dependent on the nasal spray.
Yeah.
Now, it's important to note here that I used to say I was addicted to Afrin, but my doctor pointed out that it is not an addiction. It's a dependency.
Okay.
So if you exceed using it more than 3 days, your nose will naturally close up in a way that is panic inducing for me, which is why it feels more like an addiction. And the only way to get off of it is to kind of quit cold turkey and go through the very uncomfortable few days of not being able to breathe at all. I was able to do that once. I got off of it. And then I got sick, and I got it with mono. And then the mono, because mono is just like, you know, the kissing sickness. It's more just exhausting than anything, but mine came with a cold. So I couldn't breathe. I couldn't sleep. I was like, F this, I'm doing it again. So I got dependent on the Afrin, and I have been completely dependent on it ever since. Like, I cannot go more than like 6 hours without it. And every time I've tried to wean myself off of it, there's like websites dedicated to helping you get off this stuff because it's that powerful. Found out that my grandfather, my mom's dad, had the same problem. He was addicted to it for 15 years. I mean, dependent on it for 15 years. I'm not far behind him.
Yeah.
I've been dependent on it since the second time. Like when I got mono in 2013. So I've literally been on it every day, all day since then.
Yeah. Didn't your doctor say you had to have surgery?
Yeah. So then there comes a point where they can do this thing where they basically like roto-root your sinuses.
Oh, God.
And that's kind of the stage that I'm at. So a lot of celebrities have had this. Like, I'm going to say her name wrong. I'm going to butcher it. Kaylee Cuoco.
Kyoko?
Kaylee Cuoco.
I don't know.
So she was like, talked about it she had to have the surgery too. She had to have the surgery.
Yeah.
But she was like, I would literally be at like a red carpet, or we'd be at the Golden Globes, and I would like go under the table to snort my nasal spray, and people probably thought I was doing blow, but I was like, nope, just my Afrin. And I was like, oh fuck, I can relate.
Yeah, that's you.
So it's
you'll just hear him go sniff, 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 sniff.
I hate it so much, and it's like it really sucks because if you let it go too long, then it gets to that like. I mean, it's an undescribed. It's not just a stuffy nose when you have a cold. It's so deep back in my sinuses that it feels like my throat's closing. So it's very scary and panic-inducing. When I went to my doctor when did I go? Like December time. Yeah, like December when I was like, what can I do? He was like, really, there's like, I'll talk to he was like, I'll talk to my allergen friend. He was like, I can prescribe you these 3 different nasal sprays that you can take, but there's nothing to get around the debilitating awfulness of being super congested. And he isn't convinced, this new doctor, because it was my last doctor that told me the surgery. This new doctor was like, I don't think you're going to need the surgery, because he like looked up in my nasal passages. He's like, but we won't really know until we see how you do if you try to get off of it. The longest I've ever been able to go, like actually trying to get off of it, has only been like 12 hours. And then I truly just like cannot.
So were the 3, you were going to switch from that to 3 different ones
that aren't
to like wean you off? Or?
Well, he was like, they're very into, it was like Nasacort. I don't remember the other 2, but they're allergy medications that can help keep the nasal passages from contracting or keep them contracted. but it's not guaranteed. It would really just help with my allergies. And right now it's like, I'm not really around cats. The only dogs in my life that affect me, well, it's when we go to Karina's.
Yeah.
Because she has 2 animals that really affect me.
Yeah.
But like when I get away from them and I like give myself some time and space, it will clear up naturally. So it's just that I cannot be with a man who has a cat or a dog that sheds. And I know that now, and that's fine. But, I just need to get over some other personal humps in my life before I tackle the nasal spray thing. But I was like starting to freak out that like I was deteriorating my nasal passages or something.
Yeah.
He was like, no, and everything's fine. The only bummer side effect is like I have a terrible sense of smell.
Because like before it was okay. It's due to this.
It's just like really diminished. It's like if I've just used the nasal spray, I really can't smell anything for like 2 to 3 hours. So when I got COVID, I was like, doesn't matter. I don't, it's the same either way.
Is the surgery, affordable, or is it like you got to take out a loan vibe?
It's not covered by insurance because I did it to myself.
Did it to yourself. It sucks.
So I'm sure it's not affordable, but it is something that I would absolutely do. My question really is, I want to get my septum fixed. So I want to be like, can I just do 2 for 1? Can we do?
I mean, everyone here does the 2 for 1.
I know, nose job,
so.
septum fix, but it's like straighten out this septum and get in there and root out. Because then it's like when you get a nose job, you have those plastic things in your nose for 10 days anyway. You can't breathe out of your nose. So I'm like, well, I might as well have it be for a reason.
Yeah.
That I'm like, well, it would be this way anyway.
Yeah, you should. Because that is covered under insurance if you actually have a deviated septum.
Correct.
Right?
So I would just need to go see an ENT, get a referral to an ENT.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm working on the mental state.
I hope that is a thing that you can do.
Me too. So anyway, so a lot of people are dependent on this thing.
Yeah.
And there is the closest thing that I found, and what I'm probably going to try next is you're supposed to take the bottle, and I use like a generic one, and then use it as you normally do, till it gets about halfway. Then fill it with saline. Okay. Like nasal saline. Yeah. And then use it again till it's halfway. Fill it with saline again.
Oh, to
like
wean.
Just don't stop using it the way you use it, but eventually it's going to be diluted to just saline. Okay. So it'll still like I've researched, and please leave a comment if you've experienced this, but what I've seen on the websites that give this option is that it won't, like your body will start to react as though it's weaning off of it. It's just that you'll go shorter periods of time. Like right now I can get through the whole night fine. Yeah. And then as soon as I wake up though and like take my first breath, it's like, where's my nasal spray? Yeah. But that like it at least takes the panicky side out of it, because eventually you get down to just being saline, which helps like clear it out. So that's probably the route I'll go next.
Yeah, I'm interested.
It's also easier for me to, and from what I've read, to do it in the summer, because the fall and winter months, because there's so much like cold weather and temperature change, that you naturally get stuffier. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for like things to calm down a little bit in my brain, and then yeah. So you be careful with this cold.
I mean, I'm, you know me, I'm a rule follower and a hypochondriac. So I'm definitely, I haven't even used it today at all. I probably will tonight, and then I'll put it away because I'm scared. Mm-hmm. So don't you worry.
And if you're a sufferer out there as I am, I really feel you. It's nothing like before leaving the house being like, got my inhaler, got my nasal spray. Yeah. Let's go.
He does it in such a specific way too, that like you can just hear, you know where you are.
It's so funny because it's, I might cut this, but I'm just going to say it. So it is literally like squirt, 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 squirt. Yeah. And my ex would go down, 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 down. Yeah.
Even without you telling me that, I did that in my head.
Okay, so everyone does that. Yeah, because Ramiro does that. Yeah. And I was like, wow, so this is just what people hear.
No, it's exactly the like rhythm of it.
Yeah. So anyway, hilarious addiction.
Hilarious.
I also want to say big thanks to you. I got a package in the mail and I was like, I didn't order anything. Yeah. Go to the mailroom and unpack just the largest bag of Warheads.
Oh, it's big?
Yes, I'm going to get it.
I didn't know it was big. Oh, okay. It's not that big.
This is a lot of Warheads.
I thought it was going to be like humongous when the way you said that.
So here's the thing. This arrived, everyone. What a nice friend. So in a couple episodes ago, I talked about how studies have shown that if you're having a panic attack, a Warhead can stop the panic.
Yeah.
And then Allison, as the good friend she is, sent me a pack of them. What's interesting is, do you remember them from our youth?
Yeah.
So oh my,
Should we do it live on air?
I think I have to, but I'm gleeking everywhere. There's a flavor missing from here. Do you remember the like maroon colored one, the one that was supposed to be the most sour?
No, because I didn't like them. Like I didn't
Oh my God, I
love the
them.
sour.
My brother and I, I loved
me.
them. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna do
Throw
one.
me one and let's give them a live reaction.
Some ASMR.
Oh.
Okay, we've got. Can I just read you the flavors?
Sure.
Okay. The blue raspberry. That's what I'm doing. Watermelon, black cherry, apple, and lemon.
I feel like I want black cherry.
Can you see all this saliva shooting out of my mouth? Just a shooting. Okay. Black cherry coming up.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, left hand.
Okay, let me set this down.
I'm so scared.
Okay. I am going to do blue raspberry.
Oh, no.
Not that I'm having a panic attack, but here we go. Oh.
I'm having about doing it. Yeah, the saliva is crazy.
Cheers. Just like I remember.
My eyes are watering.
Are they kind of goofy?
Oh.
Are they kind of goo-filled? I don't remember.
I don't remember I'm crying. Oh. Okay, it's getting better.
Whew.
Well, I'm still crying. My left eye.
Look, it's a fun thing to do. As a child, I loved it. I was like, this is the best candy.
Okay, it's getting better. Stanley, what are you doing?
Whew. Huh?
He was looking straight up. Out of ghosts.
Stanley
probably.
sees ghosts.
Yeah. Okay. Whew.
Now it's just an enjoyable hard candy.
I know, but I feel like I should take it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Anyway, I want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to have them
You're
on the
welcome.
ready. I'm literally going to put a couple in my bag. So if I'm ever out and I feel a panic coming on, I can just pop it in and try.
That's what I had hoped.
You are a good friend.
Well, I'm glad that you have a safety now. And I will adopt it too. I don't know that I have had many panic attacks or if I can really pinpoint if I have. So
I mean, if you ever feel the onset of panic, I think just like popping one is not.
yeah. I mean, I feel anxiety a lot, but I don't know the difference, I guess.
Panic attack truly feels like you're going to die.
I don't think that I've had that. And
I haven't had one in a month.
I'm not trying to be like, I never had that. Because I used to be like, I don't know what anxiety, I don't have anxiety. I don't know if that is.
Now you know.
That was a lie. I definitely have always had anxiety. I just didn't know that that's what it was. I thought that it was another emotion, or I thought it was me just being, I don't know, emotional. And I guess maybe that's just because I, as a kid, talk about it unless you like see,
right.
someone. So I used to say that. And now I know.
Yes, now you know. Do you want a beverage?
Maybe. What do you got?
Oh my God, I bought this new Sprite. It's Sprite Zero something, but it's just cherry Sprite. It just has a new name.
There was one at the holidays, I thought. Is it different?
That's the cranberry Sprite.
Oh, yeah.
This is, hold on.
This is not sponsored. No, guys, we haven't been sponsored at all. So anything we've talked about, don't worry.
We're just big fans
this is cute, though.
I know.
What a cute can.
We're just big fans of a lot of things.
Fans? We're
truly fangirls.
We're fans. Cherry lime.
Review.
Does it taste any different?
I haven't had one yet.
Hold on, I'm spilling it, but I feel like it tastes just like Sprite. Okay, there's a little tinge.
It's like a cherry.
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Okay, cool. There you go. That probably feels good on your little cold too.
Yeah.
I love a crisp bubbles when I have a cold.
Crisp
Bubbles.
I saw Fall Guy.
How was it?
I thought I wouldn't like it. Like from the trailers, I thought it was like just an action film.
Mm-hmm. Just an action film.
I didn't look into it at all. I didn't research. And so any like trailer I've seen, I was just like, that's probably not for me.
Yeah.
Even though Ryan Gosling isn't like an action guy.
Yeah.
Loved it. I thought it was so good.
Nice.
Yeah. I went to the iPick, which you've been trying to get us to go to.
I have, yeah.
Wow, what a luxury.
And like you said on the phone, how are you supposed to go anywhere else now?
How do you go back from that?
Well, you see the prices and then
I didn't see the prices.
Yeah, that's true. But if you see the prices.
And we had like a waiter and it was a great experience. So highly recommend that. I don't know if that's just an LA thing.
I don't either. And there used to be 4 here. I think there's only 2 now. The one in Pasadena is a vibe because you go in and then it's all underground. So you go down. You go down a level and there's a pool table and like a lounge area. Then you go down another level and it's the theaters.
Yeah, I don't actually know where this one was.
Well,
like
it's in Westwood.
But it looked like a hotel. Like, is it also a hotel?
I don't know.
Or is that just how they look?
Because it's near the big, like the very popular theater in Westwood.
When I tell you, I don't know where I was.
You were near the college.
That's a problem. If I don't physically drive somewhere, I don't know where I am.
Could be anywhere.
And what if I get taken and Liam Neeson calls and says,
yell out your surroundings.
Yell out your surroundings.
A hotel, maybe?
I'm screwed.
That is funny.
Oh, Stanley is taking his whole box.
Can you see it in the camera?
Yeah, you can see it over there. We'll have to. Sure.
So this is what Stanley does. You're getting a glimpse of what my dog does when he really wants attention. He drags his toy box and starts pulling all the toys out. I guarantee you he's going for either the purple elephant or his red ball.
Okay, we'll see once he finds it because he'll rummage through the whole thing just for one singular
thing he's looking
toy.
For. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Fall Guy was so good. It was like a rom-com / action movie.
Okay.
But like from the perspective of filming the action movie, which I didn't get from the trailer, but again, didn't look too much into it. Maybe this is common knowledge of what the movie is.
Okay.
Emily Blunt, perfect.
Queen.
Perfection.
Great.
Ryan, so funny. Like I genuinely had a great time watching it.
Okay.
Like I would watch it again. It was so good.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I watched The Idea of You.
I want to see that too.
And first of all, I haven't read anything but good things, but I knew it was going to be like such a rom-com. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard like
I haven't really seen any negative on my end, but like
maybe
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. But I don't know. I think based on a book, sometimes it's easier to nail it if the book is super popular.
True.
And I think they nailed it. I think Anne did an incredible job. I really like Nicholas.
And she's playing age appropriate, which is exciting.
She's playing age appropriate. And I think they handled the dynamic really well. I don't know. It was really nice. I enjoyed it and I would definitely watch it again. Have you seen Ricky Stenicki yet?
No.
That movie was so funny.
Oh, I have heard someone talk about it, but I didn't even know what it was.
Zac Efron comedy with John Cena.
Love both of them.
I watched. I was like, oh, okay. No, so good.
Okay.
So like, it's another Amazon Prime.
Cute.
Highly recommend Ricky Stenicki. So I guess we have done a lot. We had a busy weekend of movie watching.
We did, but also another thing is, at the end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
How do you know if there's a scene at the end? Like, does everyone in the theater?
Oh, you mean beyond the credits?
Yeah, after the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does everyone look it up, or does everyone just assume there's something at the end, or do you wait to see in hopes that there is something at the end? Like, what is happening? Because a lot of movies I've been to recently, that is a thing, and maybe just all movies now have that.
So there was one at the end?
Yeah.
Because you saw everyone else staying.
Yeah, because it felt too weird to get up and leave. Like, we would be disturbing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, right.
Like, it was like we're the only people standing up and leaving and like grabbing our stuff and like, you know what I mean?
I feel like, didn't that happen to you and I when we went and saw Sting?
Yeah.
Wait, Bite? No.
Sting.
Sting?
It was Sting, yeah.
I think that same thing happened.
Yeah,
And
where
then
it's
there
like,
was
do
a
we leave?
scene.
Can we leave? What do we do?
I don't know. So people must look it up to see. But I do feel like it's a pretty common
But
thing
everyone
now.
knows, or you just see one person staying and you're like, I got to stay. And it's just a ripple effect of everyone doing that.
Great question. This also happened on something else. Hunger Games, didn't it? When we saw the newest one with
I don't
Karina.
remember that one. But obviously, I feel like every Marvel, I feel like
I was gonna
those
say
are all a thing.
it started with that stuff. Like the
Yeah.
superhero movies would leave like a little Easter egg at the end to kind of tell you what the next movie was going to be.
And that's where I saw it happening because I was going to those and I saw that was the culture. But I didn't know that regular movies were doing that.
I'd be curious. You have Google in front of you? See if you can find what was the first movie to add a teaser scene at the end or after credits. I bet you it was a superhero movie, and I have a guess.
I would be shocked if you get this.
Okay, can you give me the genre?
Comedic spy gym.
Comedic spy.
Comedic spy gym.
What's spy gym?
A comedic. Oh, I think gym is just a descriptor that this person has used to talk about it.
Oh,
A comedic spy movie.
It's not it's not a word you said. Spy
Correct.
gem is not an Allison.
Correct. This is
descriptor.
written here.
Comedic spy gem. Comedic spy gem. Comedic spy. Naked Gun?
Do you want me to give you the year? Because
Yeah, give me the year.
1966.
1966 comedic spy gem. Can you give me the actor? Ooh, I like this. I want to know. If you're shouting out at home, you're smart. It's this, it's this.
Yeah, I'm sure like a movie head.
Yeah.
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin,
Yeah.
Pink Panther.
No.
No?
Do you want to keep guessing or do you want me to tell you?
No, just tell me.
The Silencers.
Definitely didn't know.
Have you seen that?
No.
The
Okay.
Silencers is
So that was the first
retired
movie.
agent Matt Helm is reactivated in order to stop an evil organization from exploding an atom bomb over the U.S. and starting World War III. Sounds like a fun plot. Not fun,
does.
but like interesting plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was 1966. It says post-credit scenes now ubiquitous in contemporary filmmaking were first introduced in The Silencers, 1966.
Okay.
What does ubiquitous mean? Am I stupid?
Ever present? Very normal?
I thought it meant like unimportant.
No, I think it's like happens all the time.
Okay. Well then,
Great.
1966.
Well, there's your little fun little
History
tidbit.
podcast.
Fun little fact. History podcast.
In case you wondered, I started a new fantasy book,
Great.
but I'm not that into it yet. So I'm not going to be talking your ear off.
Is it not the same author as the sweatshirt you're wearing?
No, it's The Fourth Wing, which is another really big franchise that
The
people
Fourth
love.
Wing.
Yeah, there's only 2 books though in this one.
Is it also like fairies and warlocks?
I don't know if it's fairies. I haven't gotten there yet. It's magical, but I think it's more dragons.
Oh, like Game of Thrones?
It's giving Game of Thrones. It's giving Harry Potter. It's giving Divergent.
It's giving Lord of the Rings?
Not really Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry.
Okay. How are you going to put... Okay.
Well, the Harry Potter part is because they are at a magical school.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say first?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones it's like parapets and turrets and castles, and they're wearing outfits that sound kind of like that. But I have the dragons, the flying dragons.
What do you think is in Lord of the Rings?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Elves and magic and a
Okay.
dragon.
Okay, there aren't elves yet, and there's not ogres or whatever.
Okay.
It's just like people who the girl is trying to ride a dragon.
So
She's
it's
in
not
this-
on Earth is the point.
Interesting. On Earth.
Like it's not, doesn't take place on Earth.
I don't know. I assume
You know, like Game of Thrones is not like in England. It's like another world.
Yeah. I think it's a made up place
And Lord of the Rings takes place where?
in New Zealand. That's where it was filmed.
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. And Harry Potter takes place in England.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this is a made up place.
Okay.
But the girl is at the school and she's trying to learn to ride a dragon, but the dragon has to like her first so it doesn't kill her. That's the whole thing. I've only gotten like 4 chapters in.
Okay, that's kind of like Avatar.
Okay.
They all are the same, you know? They're all connected.
Guess what? I've never seen any Avatar. I know. They're too long. I'm scared. I don't have the time. But we'll see.
Okay.
I think it's smutty though, so
all right.
I'll report back.
I can't wait.
But everyone also, it's like that. It's the next.
It's got a little cult following.
Yeah, the ACOTAR had. Cute. It's this one. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Also, sorry if there's mouth noises. I don't have to say. I'm sick.
I went to Red Robin the other night. And
Yum.
Yum. Yum.
I don't know when the last time I was at Red Robin.
Here's the thing. It holds up. This was my date spot with my ex-girlfriend, Rebecca Charlene.
Here we go.
we would have ourselves a freckled lemonade, add strawberries.
And what is that?
I don't know. It's
a freckled lemonade?
That's just what they're called there. It's a lemonade.
What is the freckled part?
I don't know.
Is there dots in it? Are there freckles?
It used to come in a funky glass that had dots on it.
What?
Anyway, if you've been to Red Robin, you're aware. You get unlimited fries and freckled lemonades. That's what you do. I did not get a freckled lemonade because I decided to let that tradition pass with my relationship with her. But
never again? That's sad.
Never again. But I did have a burger, and they hold up. They were as good as I remember.
Where do they rank in burgers for you?
Here's the thing. Once you've been to Stout, have you been to Stout yet? It's a gourmet burger place in Studio City. Yeah. Once you've been to Stout, I don't think that there's a better burger in existence.
There's one in Palm Springs.
They are the best gourmet burgers I've ever had. When my parents visit, which is very infrequent, but when they do, that's like their only requests. They're like Stout. My dad loves a fried egg on a burger, and their fried egg burger is insane.
Yeah.
You like caramelized onions?
I like caramelized onions.
Who does it? Karina.
They
have this burger with caramelized onions on it that makes me want to never eat anything ever again.
Just that. Only that.
It's just caramelized onions.
Like, it doesn't turn you off. It is like very good.
That's what I mean. It's so good. I would be happy if that was the only thing I could eat. And then they're known for their bread pudding that they make fresh for you. So you have to order it when you order your meal because it takes so long.
Oh.
And last time we went to Stout, they messed up my mom's burger and gave us a bread pudding for free.
Wow.
Hot take, and I apologize to anyone who loves this restaurant, but like I'm really don't care for In-N-Out. It's like I could never go to In-N-Out again and wouldn't shed a single tear. I don't understand the hype. I don't know why people think it's worth waiting in line for. I get that it's healthier, but I don't like it. It's just like, to me, I'd rather have McDonald's.
That hurts.
And it also hurts other people.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I really like, what's the one right here? The stand. The stand is good. Five Guys is good. Here's the
Shake Shack?
I don't care.
Okay. I don't like the lettuce.
I
always forget to say no lettuce.
I get the Chicken Shack. Here's if you were like, Alex, what burger do you want right now? If it wasn't Stout, can you guess what it would be?
Any burger, fast food or not.
Any burger, fast food or not, thinking to our roots.
Chili's? Applebee's?
No, meh.
Steak and Shake.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
I would go to Steak and Shake right now.
It's very thin. It's good.
Oh, it's thin.
Did you ever get the patty melt though?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's the thing.
Also, their baked beans are amazing. Their coleslaw is good. The cheese sauce for their tiny little shoestring fries.
Yeah.
When I go to Indiana in June, I have to go there.
Yeah, I never think of that for some reason. Because there's other things like that are Marion staples that I have to get to.
Yeah.
Pizza King. There's a Japanese restaurant.
Sure. You definitely think, when you think Indiana, you think Japanese restaurant.
Okay, relax.
First time I had Chinese food was in Muncie at Szechuan Garden.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. It's this specific Japanese restaurant. They have it's whatever. Okay. I know.
To each their own.
And there used to be this place. Oh, there's a couple, like the A&W root beer stand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You get an Indiana Midwest tenderloin. Like that's...
No, but okay.
Oh, that's the vibe.
Yeah. Here. Go ahead. Finish what you're
Yeah,
gonna
the
say.
Midwest tenderloin, like, so sorry. There used to be a place called Penguin Point. I don't know if...
Of course, Penguin Point.
Yeah, well, it's closed now. The last time
in
I went
Auburn?
home... No, in Marion we had one.
Oh, I think the one in Auburn's still open.
Well, I'm not driving to Auburn if I'm home. Like, that's so far.
True.
But when I was home, I was like, let's go to Penguin Point. It still had the old school, the way that the drive-through was. You had to press the call button and then they come. Like, it was so cute. It closed, so that was very sad. But there's specific things to Marion that I liked, so I never think of Steak and Shake because
I get that.
In more places.
Were you there more often when you were in Ball State? Because Muncie.
I was there more often in high school.
Okay.
Because we would go a few places we would go after sporting events.
Because Steak and Shake's open 24 hours. So
yeah, 24 hours.
And their shakes are also pretty bomb.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed in LA because Steak and Shake really tried it. They came here, they put one in Burbank, they put one on 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, and both failed.
Yeah. But
and
why?
I was so bummed. I took everyone too. I was like, we must go.
Did they like it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
But it just didn't
why.
It didn't work here for some reason.
Because it's in like big cities.
It is.
Like there's one in Manhattan.
If you don't know what Steak and Shake is for context,
there's
it's kind
one
of
in
like
Times Square, I think.
Really?
I think so.
It's kind of like a Johnny Rockets. It's like diner, but like
oh my God, not like old school. It's more.
I don't know, but I want it right now.
Like it is like 1950s, but it's not authentically 1950s.
No, they also have a great bread pudding.
Never had that.
It was a spot Heather and I would go to. It was like that and Bob Evans and Taco Bell.
Yeah, after school, after like sporting events or whatever, it was Steak and Shake, Taco Bell, or Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wow, all this to ask, this all started because you asked where it ranks. I think the burger was good. I would be fine like not having Red Robin again for a while. Their fries weren't as good as I remembered. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I haven't been there in years, so I mean, I don't remember, but.
And it had that thing, you know, when you go to a restaurant that's just kind of like like this Red Robin's right next to CSUN, so it's college. And like everything kind of had a film on it.
Hate that.
Yeah, not good. Everything was just a little dirty. But it's affordable, you know?
Yeah. We go to this ramen place. I have to say this because it's so annoying.
It's so annoying.
It's like our favorite ramen place.
So good.
It's on Melrose. It's like
Tatsu Ramen.
Yeah, it's so good. But for some reason, well, we know the reason.
We do.
Their tables are so sticky.
Like touch and it's like
literally so sticky. And we asked, we were like, oh, can we wipe this down? And the guy was like, it's not going to go away. Because they used some cleaner on it that they shouldn't have. And they
now it's
ruined
like permanently
it.
ruined.
So you go there and it's like literally just sticking.
Just like everything sticks to it.
Yeah. Stanley.
That is a bummer.
Did you watch the Dance Moms reunion?
No.
Okay. Are you going to?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't think I could handle JoJo for that long.
Honestly, it's not heavy on her.
Okay.
She's there, but I don't know. They made it a whole season, except the first episode is this reunion, and then the rest are just recaps of things that happened. Like the best of the fights, the best of the dances, the best of
like from
funny
previous
moments.
seasons.
Yeah, well, from the girls' like original seasons.
Oh, got it.
The original cast.
Yeah, the OGs. I saw Chloe has a girlfriend.
I know. I didn't know that. Oh, I guess maybe I did, and I just forgot because I followed her or something. They've been together for 3 years, so I think maybe I saw it back when she first came out, and then I forgot because like whatever.
Yeah.
But so cute. I think my takeaways were Paige is the most beautiful person. Like she, I guess maybe because I hadn't seen her in so long because they left so early, and now she's an adult. But like, wow. Stunning. I didn't realize that JoJo was never there when Brooke and Paige were. So they literally met for the first time at this reunion. They come in one by one to the green room, and I think like Kalani was first, or I don't know, someone was first, and then JoJo, and then Brooke and Paige come in, and they're like, I'm kind of nervous to meet JoJo because we had some like weird online back and forth, and then like we never met really, so like it's meeting her for the first time basically. So there was like a weird like, hi, nice to meet you thing. It was so like all these years, and they literally were never in the same.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was weird. I forgot about the Kelly fight. Oh, yeah. Kelly and Abby, she pulled her hair and slapped her. Which, like, I always loved Kelly. I thought she was such a queen, but that was crazy.
That's that's their mom, right?
Yeah. And it was really sad. The whole episode, in talking about that situation, she has carried it with her for 10 years and is like, I ruined.
Shameful moment.
Well, that, and she's just like, the girls were like, we left that day and we never danced again, ever. And she's like, I took that with me because like I feel like I ruined your lives, I ruined your career.
They really never danced again.
They left that day, and she said that Brooke has talked online or like Q&As or something where she said if she had known that was her last time ever dancing, like she would have done something different, or she would have been different.
Yeah.
But it wasn't them at all. Like Kelly made the decision to remove them.
Oh.
So
yeah, because they were pretty young.
They were young. The fight was with Abby, and the girls were just kind of all standing there staring and crying. And Nia's mom, I forget her name, was like yelling at all the kids to get out. And they're like, all the kids get out
like
now.
She could see it was escalating.
Yes. But they still saw the like slap and everything. Yeah. So yeah, they left there. They never danced again. Kelly was, they were all crying, but she was like, I've carried it. She got divorced. She was like, if that hadn't happened, my life would be so different. Like she feels like that moment led to her. Well, obviously I think she like went to jail. I think she got arrested for it.
I know that Abby pressed charges.
Yes, she got arrested for it. And then she was like, it led to like us separating and getting divorced. She was like, I have thought about it every single day for the past 10 years.
Oh my God.
And so it was like, that was a nice thing to see her kind of talk through that and release it or whatever. One of the sad parts was Chloe talking about her self-esteem issues because it was all about putting Chloe down because of the rivalry. But the rivalry was just Abby doing it.
It was fabricated.
And like, and my thoughts are, I'm all for critiquing technique and performance. Mm-hmm. Like I have been a dance teacher. I've choreographed things. I haven't always been super coddly in giving notes about a performance to make it better and to clean the dance.
Yeah.
But there's obviously a line into emotions.
Right.
And she just, she was trying to make good TV, I assume. And she just like didn't know where that line was. And it's unfortunate that she treated them so terribly.
I feel like also Melissa had a hand in some of that.
I'm sure. They all were doing the most.
Not great. Yeah.
They were all doing the most. But it was sad that it couldn't just be like a critique on technique or whatever.
Yeah.
And then in that, JoJo, she goes, I have unpopular opinion to say. She goes, they showed a clip of Abby yelling at JoJo because she interrupted Gia. She was asking Gia a question, but Gia and Abby were talking. And she goes, Gia, can you blah, 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 blah. And Abby turns to her and screams at her.
At JoJo.
That she's so disrespectful. Haven't you learned that if two adults are talking, you ask nicely to, excuse me, can I please ask a question or whatever? And literally screams at her. And the producer's like asking her about it. And she was like, unpopular opinion. To me, Abby was always right. And all the girls are just like, and she was like, I did interrupt. Like, that wasn't a nice thing to do. And anytime she yelled at me at my dancing, like, my turn wasn't great. My toes weren't pointed. And it was like, sure, I guess. But one, like, she could just say, hey, JoJo, next time, can you not interrupt us in a nice tone? Yeah. And she can say, JoJo, you need to point your toes on this, blah, 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 in a nice tone. Like, the problem was her tone and the horrible things that came after the critique, and that they're all just like meh. But the interesting thing was, since Maddie, Mackenzie, and Nia weren't there the night before filming,
I saw that
they all were at a party together.
Melissa hosted a party for one of their birthdays.
I think it was Maddie's.
No, it was one of the girls that was there.
Oh, don't remember. They said it, but I don't remember what they said. But that was interesting.
Yeah.
drama.
Well, girlies.
I think you should watch it.
I might check it out sometime.
All right. Well, to end, do you want me to tell you the
Please
birthdays?
do.
They're actually not exciting except for one.
Okay, lay them on me.
Do you know who Austin McBroom is?
No.
Okay. It's a lot to go down.
Okay.
Just a really
McBroom?
Mick Broom. The Ace family, have you ever heard
Nope.
of them? YouTubers?
Nope.
Austin and his ex-wife, they had a family channel with their kids and they were just obnoxious and did obnoxious things. And then they got divorced recently.
Mm-hmm.
He now lives in an RV. He now lives in an RV and is on Snapchat, like crying and like being erratic. So
happy birthday.
weird guy. He'll be 32. Cher
Okay.
will be 7. Oh,
70 something. I knew that. What is it?
8.
78?
Yeah.
God damn.
Do you know Josh O'Connor? The actor?
Josh O'Connor.
He was just in a movie that just came out.
Josh O'Connor. What's the movie?
Challengers.
Oh, is he one of the leads?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know him.
He was also in My
Chemical Romance.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Well, happy birthday, Josh. He's turning 26.
34.
Okay.
Rachel Platten.
This is my fight song.
Alex used to sing that to Macy. I don't know if you guys know this. If I posted on my Instagram when it was happening, but Alex used to sing Macy to bed every night.
Yes.
It was so cute.
Macy loved her songs.
He would pick her up to take her into my bedroom, and he would sing her a song.
She would lay her head down on my shoulder.
Yes. And a lot of the times it was fight songs.
And she did fight.
She really fought.
She put up a fight.
She will be 43.
Girl.
Busta Rhymes, 52.
Every time I gotta. Okay, Busta.
Yeah. And then Timothy Oliphant.
Who's he?
Justified and Santa Clarita Diet.
Yes.
56.
Okay. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
And if it's your birthday, of course, happy
birthday.
And if it's your birthday week, happy birthday to you too.
And if it's your birthday year,
as it is all of ours.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. My voice is coming back.
That's so good. And mine is leaving.
Bye.
Not really. Okay. Well, have a good day.
Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Send us a speak pipe. Do all the things. And we'll see you next week
Great.
on the A-List.
Bye.
Bye.